Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Kismet. Ready to play some games. I don't know about you guys. Had one of those rough up and down days. Had some good things happen. Had some bad things. Oh, man. It was a rough day today. My legs are dead. They're absolutely dead. I was doing leg day yesterday, and this caught up to me today. They are just absolutely useless. I had to go help my wife with a bunch of stuff today, so I'm wandering around. I'm going to the store, doing all this stuff. And then I was trying to decide on which Xbox that I wanted to get because, of course, for some of you know that the cosplay fell through. And, of course, my Overseer's Guardian that I was going to have 3D printed, that fell through. So I thought, well, you know what? I'll just go in and get an Xbox to play the beta for you guys live on stream. So I was looking at a whole bunch of different ones, and I was looking at the Xbox One, and I was looking at the Xbox S, and then I was looking at the Xbox X, and I was looking at the whole thing, and then I ran across this right here. Boop! That's right, the Xbox One 1 terabyte Robot White Special Edition Fallout 76 Early Pickup Bundle, only at GameStop, which comes out on the 15th. Which is, of course, about a week or so before the actual release of the beta on October 23rd. Now, the funny irony is that I will only be able to play it on at a certain time of day because if you read the FAQ, it says a certain time of day, which will let us know in advance. And, of course, I can only do it for 2 days because then I will be at TwitchCon. So I said, screw it, YOLO. I went and just put it on the credit card, and I'll figure out how to pay for it at some point. I'll figure out how to pay for it in the long run. But yes, I ordered that sucker up, so I am going to have my first console since the Sega Genesis back in the day. Now, the funny irony is I also bought a controller for a game that it was a sponsored game, and it only used the controller or it used the racing thing. So I had to go buy a controller. So now actually I got 2 controllers. So it'll come with one, I got another one. And the funny thing is I'll play it for like 2 days, and then I'll buy a bunch of stuff for my kids, and then I'll just probably let my kids play like Minecraft and stuff like that on it. Or maybe I'll have my kids join me in Fallout 4 or Fallout 76. You never know. So that's the big thing I got done today. I walked into GameStop and I said, give me one of these. And they're like, all right, we got you down. Come pick it up. I said, when can I pick it up? And they'll say, oh, it'll be there right when we open on the 15th. And I'll say, I'll be right at the door going, open, open, open. Because, of course, I then got to get the Xbox. I got to figure out how to make the Xbox work with my setup and get that all to work and whatnot and do a lot of testing because, you know, stuff doesn't just work in life. It doesn't just work, right? So, yeah, that's my big thing I went and did today and got that Xbox lined up, so I will have that, and we'll play some Fallout 76. Now, of course, my schedule will be kind of all over the place during that week to accommodate that beta. It'll probably be during the day, so I'll be playing during the day and I have to make arrangements and other things for my kids to be picked up by my wife or whoever while we play that middle of the day. So some of my night streams might be offset, but the great thing is it falls right after my day off. It falls after Friday, so it'll be Tuesday, the 23rd, and then Wednesday, and then I'm off to TwitchCon. So it's kind of better anyway because I kind of switch back to daytime as best as I can because I have sleep apnea. There is no good. I don't get in sleep cycles anymore. I just sleep when I can and then go on with life. So I will be doing that week. So in a couple weeks, expect that schedule to be a little bit all over the place. And then, of course, we'll be at TwitchCon. And then, of course, I'll be hopefully streaming live from TwitchCon. I'm on the list. They contacted me. They said, hey, we got you down. I've not confirmed still what time it's going to be. I have a feeling it's going to be much closer before they actually tell me the time. And then what we'll do is we'll have a meetup right after that, right by the streamer zone with all you guys. We'll be giving out T-shirts and epic loot and whatnot while we're there. And I did confirm that we can bring the loot in to give out to peeps. And again, I was going to have somebody else 3D print the Overseer's Guardian for me, but I just said, you know what? There's just not enough time. Not enough time to get it printed and get it sent to me and all of that stuff. So, bought the Xbox instead. Instead of investing in that, because those 3D prints cost a lot of cash, bro. They cost a lot of cash, plus the shipping and all of that other stuff. The same thing with the cosplay. It costs a lot of cash to have people do that, and months of my time. I'm still bummed about that. I was walking around today and I was like, man, that was 4 months of waiting. 4 months of waiting for both of those things, and it turned out to be just a complete bust. I don't know what it is, everybody. I don't know what it is about people nowadays. I don't know. If I say I'm going to do something, I try my best to do it. I can understand, occasional problem, but 4 months is a long time. That's a long time to have to do that stuff, and not delivering on it just seems completely, I know, completely not good. So yeah, let's say hello to everybody in the chat. We got, let's see who we got mods backing me up today. We got, let's see. Where's my list of peeps? There it is. We got Chewy and Josie coming in. The big guns here at the top of the stream. We got Game Killer Nushi coming in. And Crazy coming in later, helping me out. My awesome mods. You'll get to meet all 5 of the ones that are going to TwitchCon. I like to take them all, but some of them don't want to go, and some of them I got stuff to do. So, of course, you're going to meet Nooshki, you're going to meet Josie, you're going to meet Chewy, and, of course, Monsterholic and Dark Angel. You get to meet them. You'll be easy to spot them, of course, because of the epic thing. Let me see if I got a picture of it. Yeah, right here, because of their epic shirts I had done for them. Right here. Let me go ahead and make it nice and big. Check it out. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Didn't she do an amazing job? That is the Dragon Crew right there. Now, I try to do something special for my mods because they're so awesome. They help me out a lot behind the streams. I think that turned out fantastic. Already did an amazing job on that. Amazing job. So you'll be looking for them. Of course, they'll be handing out loot and whatnot. Of course, if they don't, handcuff us at the door and frisk us and all of that stuff, because that security is going to be pretty high. I think. Plus, it's probably better if I don't bring the Overseer's Guardian, because that security is going to be very, very heavy, and it's going to probably make people nervous. I'm walking around with a really nice-looking replica of a shotgun. So probably a fate thing that I don't bring it anyway. But let me say hello to people in the chat here. We got Raz coming in, giving me the hug. We got Mystic Meatball. Wow, been a while. How you been? It's been a long time, man. Yeah, it has been quite a while. Welcome. We got Just Alcar coming in, saying good evening, Kismet. Hello, Just Alcar. Always great to see you. Welcome. It has been a long time. I do have a little bit of an intro in every one of my streams. I do come in. I do say hello. I do have a little bit of chatting here at the top stream. What's going on with me? What's going on with the community? That kind of stuff. Then we're going to deep dive into it. Now, of course, we have Fallout 4 tonight. We're going to continue our mega build at Overland Station. We got No Man's Sky later on. And, of course, we also got Learn to Play. That's right, a bonus Learn to Play sponsored event tonight. We're going to go back. There's been an update for Final Fantasy Ocarina, or Parada. I'm terrible at saying names. Opera Omnia. There we go. My brain. If I just say something wrong, just roll with it. Just roll with it, because that's sleep apnea for you. So, hopefully I got that right. Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. There we go. It's like a tongue twister. Super fun game. We played it before. There's been an update to it. We're going to see what's up. Played a little bit more, of course, at the end of the stream. Hey, McToasty, what's up? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, everybody. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to play some games. Let's get into it. Right here. Let's go. All right, now here we are in Fallout 4, having some fun mega building across the wasteland. Now, this particular build right here is a kind of a combination of a vault here, and then we're going to put up some Kismet kill boxes and do some fun stuff along the bottom. We're going to put up some walls and all of that stuff to try to defend our settlement and have the settlement actually defend itself. Now, our goal is to make a vault in every single location, and we're doing pretty good, considering we got it Red Rocket, Abernathy Farm, Grey Garden, we got Sunshine Tidings done, Starlight Drive-In, 10 Pines, Outpost Zamanda is done, Taffington. We've got Country Crossing. Oh, we got to come back over there. We just got that one earlier, but we haven't built that vault there. We got Coastal Cottage. We got Greentop Nursery and the Slog still to go. We got Norhagen, the beacon of the Commonwealth, one of my largest builds ever. We've also got Boston Airport, the most useless settlement in the wasteland, now converted into a bad attitude prison. Vault over there. And, of course, we have got the castle and Spectacle Island all built up as well with gigantic vaults that are pretty awesome. So we're going to dive straight into it. We're going to go right up here and get this going on the second my auto-saving is done. There we go. So what we want to do, of course, first is to make sure that we've got everything cleared out of the vault, out of the way of the vault, so we can build the vault. You can see we're building this big giant atrium up here. We'll work on the supports and all that stuff later on. And you can see we got a bunch of people walking around here. We got some moo-moos over there. And we're going to go ahead and hit our bell to get them out of my way. So again, I'll walk kind of way out of their way so I don't talk to them accidentally and stop them from walking over there. And what that'll do is that'll pull the bulk of them out of your way so they're not in your way. Now, sometimes they'll sit right here and be kind of blocking you, waiting for you to do something up in here. So we're going to go up to the top here. And we've kind of made a double level thing going on in here. We've added some rooms here. We've got ourselves like a little nursery type room here, which we're going to probably turn into like a bedroom. We got the overseer's office here, as well as we've got a whole second level right up here. We've got the overseer's windows. We've got a nice atrium area. We've even got an upper area if we want to do something up there as well. And what we're trying to do is make it all self-contained within this area, and then, of course, we'll build out all the defenses and whatnot. But right now, we're going to go ahead and leave it as is. We'll add all the food and water and all of those other facilities at the end. That's what I prefer to do. Good you, man. Well, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here, Mom. Appreciate you coming in, checking out the stream. Mystical Meatball, appreciate it big time. Oh, man, we got a lot of stuff lined up for today. A lot of fun stuff lined up for today. I can't wait to get into it. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. We're going to go in and let's go ahead and start with our walls. There we go. So now the problem is when you go back and forth between this game and No Man's Sky, you get your controls all mixed up. Now one of the things we want to look at right here is this kind of road here, because the provisioner walks along these tracks here. So right about here, we want to look at what the width of a doorway we want to have right about there. Say right there. But we're not going to use a concrete kit. I'm really becoming a huge fan of this particular doorway right here. We've been using it a lot in this build because it just works so well to let your provisioners through. That we're going to go ahead and just get an idea of where the center is. And then we're going to work a bit on getting this wall. Now what I'm doing is I'm looking at the center of this wall here to line up the top of that. So when we're looking at it, we're trying to line that to the center of this, which gives me kind of down the center of it. So it's kind of working as a temporary guide. And these guys are going to come over here and troll me and get in my way. Now this thing loves to rotate. See that? It won't snap in there for some reason. Why must the snapping be so annoying? Why must it be so annoying? Look at that. Will not snap. Will not snap. Do I have the right one? Yes, I do. It'll snap this way. I don't know. What, you're going to put a doorway in like that? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to put a doorway in like that? I don't think so. Why is that the primary snap position is like that in the corner? I have no idea. But, you know, if one side doesn't work, you know what you do? You go in and you try to get the other side manually in there. And then you go ahead. Get out of my way, people. And you try to get this one to snap. Nope. Will not snap in there. All right. Hold on. We got people in our way. Again, that's why we hit the bell to get them out of my way. Now, I can actually wall them in over here so they stop screwing around and get in my way. Because for some reason in this game, when you put stuff down, they all want to go and stand right in your way. They want to see what you're doing. And they're always right up in your face, which is actually fairly aggravating when you're trying to build stuff, to have those people right there all the time while you're trying to build. So yeah, that's a little bit too low there. Let's go ahead and move this up a little bit. Let's move this up as well. And I'm just trying to keep it lined up. There we go. All right, so we had to kind of move it up a little bit. Kind of offset now. Let's offset it this way a little bit. Again, look at that. Very odd, very odd. So that's to do with the level at which it's snapping in there. Still a little offset. Let's just fine tune it just a little. Let's see if we can get it now. There we go. All right, got to kind of fuddle with it. I know, huh? Surprising that you have to fuddle with something in Fallout 4. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy thinking. All right, now what I'm going to do is create a little bit of kind of a walkway there, just so that they don't get stuck, and so it looks like it's pretty legit. There we go. Looks great. Looks great. Now we're going to go back to my favorite kit, of course, the concrete kit, and we're going to be doing a little bit of wall work. Now, this is pretty steep right here. Now, what I could do is just say, you know what, forget that, and just run it like that, right? Which is actually pretty good because they do come up from this side. So we can actually offer a little protection there. Well, let's go ahead and challenge ourselves to see what we can do in this direction here. Let's see what it'll let us do by going in and doing that kind of lowest level. Yeah. See how far we can go here. All right, so we're kind of beyond the settlement. As you can see, there's like a, I don't know if you can see it. You can see there's a kind of a green line there, kind of intersecting that, telling us a bit too far. So we're going to go ahead and use the smaller one. And let's get that one in there. There we go. Nice. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and hit E, hold down, hit E, hold down E, hit E, let go of E, hold down E, scroll wheel to get that nicely in position. Same thing here. Now this one is acting a little bit oddly, so we're just going to go ahead and sink that down to the same height. And there we go. So we can go ahead now and double this up. Now the reason why we want to double this up, of course, is because they can just shoot over the fence. We don't want them shooting over the fence and hitting our peeps, obviously. And then also on this side, we've got a bit of a step here. So I'll just go in, make it nice and easy on my peeps. Just add a whole bunch of steps there. So there's no issue with them being able to get over that and then coming in this direction as well. Then we'll go ahead and add our doors in. Doors over here. There we go. Add our big doors in that we've been using because it works fantastic. Fantastico. There we go. Loving it, loving it, loving it. All right. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I like that. I like that. All right. We got that done. Now we want to go ahead and, of course, run it around the rest. Now, we're going to, of course, you don't want to, you know, now that you got this side, you don't want to go to the other side and start working your way back or you'll get into some trouble. Though there are ways to work around it. You'll also see this kind of acts a little oddly. Even though I should be able to sync it right there. Notice it doesn't let me do that. It's red. So you want to kind of do it at top level here, at the high level. Get it where you need to be. And then we can come back later, of course, and fool around with it a bit. And not quite let me go. Takes some fine tuning. Now I'm actually going to, on this wall, going to end up going a little bit forward, it looks like. A little bit forward because it's not letting me do it right next to it. Just making sure it's not too bad of an angle, and it's very angled. Very, very angled. Try to see if we can grab it from this side. We're trying to avoid that gap. And just try to bring it in as close as possible. Try to make sure at least it's straight so we can bypass that tree. And let's see if we miss the tree. Again, you want to test stuff before you get too far. Make sure you go ahead and run stuff and see if you're going to hit the markers you're trying to hit. Like in this case, I want to be on the outside of the tree. That's looking pretty good. Go ahead and bring that down. Yeah, it's going to definitely be hitting that tree. So I feel like it needs to go forward, even though we got that nicely all lined up now. But definitely that needs to go forward. Needs to go forward. All right, we're going to take this out. We're going to go ahead and use these as our kind of base. Get these out over here. Use these as our base for this section to try to help better align those doorways. And again, we'll come in with these, which are going to be much higher now. There we go. Gonna probably have a problem with that. And see if we can get more on the edge. Now we're looking on the edge. Looking okay there. Don't be afraid to tear it back down again. Put it back together. Tear it down until you get it just so. Again, now we're using the wood platform to better align it. See, otherwise it gets real awkward. And the same thing here. We'll go ahead and see if we can now better align this in here. Like so. That's looking better. Alright. Of course, we got our annoying people right in our face. Oh, that's going way at an angle. Look at that angle. Look at that angle. Alright, that's not good. Let's fix that angle. That is not good at all. Not good. Man, this part right here is really awkward. Normally you're able to sink that in the ground. Sink that in the ground fairly well. I'm using the mouse, I'm kind of lining it up, and then of course over here you've got a gap. And I hate that gap. Take that out. There we go. A little better? A little better. Now again, we could use a floor and we could line it up by the floor and all of that. But I like to just kind of manually line it up until I get it the way I like it. Like so. That's better. That's better. Alright. And I don't mind it coming in a little bit, but when it's coming in drastically and it's cutting off a lot of the interior space, then I don't like that. I don't like that in the long run. So you just kind of just fine-tune it by using your W, A, S, and D. Until you find a good angle. You find where it's still up against that edge. Looking good there. And then we just keep testing it out until we get a nice nice direction on this. Oh man, nice. Now we're getting there. How's that looking? Where's that going to end up? See, I'm also looking at where's it going to end up on this side. How's it going to go around the corner? All that stuff. And we can always fix that angle on the other side later on. Same thing here. Nudge that back. Take that out. Take this out temporarily. Get that nice and lined up. Look at it from the other side. Run it up along that edge. And then small one. Oh, not letting me sink it. There it goes. Got that in there. Alright, got all that going. You can use a nice concrete floor. Again, if you can walk up there, they can walk up there. Okay, so we got our 2 sides going. And let's keep on keeping on. Let's see what we got in the chat. Dragon Heartstream coming in. Also, First Scythe, what's up, man? Appreciate you all being here tonight. We're having some fun doing an Overland Station build here. Very rarely do I build at Overland Station, but this is a fun one. Also going to play some No Man's Sky later and have some fun with that. Not letting me scroll that one for some reason. Try it again. Yeah, so you should let me scroll that down. See, that's really acting awkward. That's okay. We'll grab this one, bring it down, and then we'll just take this one and try to snap it to this one. And then again, have to double stack it later on because of that kind of real awkward angle. And then these are fairly easy. Just bring them down to match that. There we go. That's easy. Not bad, not bad. And then, well, it's easy once you get it lined up. That's the hard part, is lining it up. And again, want to make sure that it kind of hits that corner without going outside. Actually, fairly good there. And I typically don't worry about the height of it until later. Right, like this one's pretty decent. Could probably go up. This one here can definitely go up a bit. And then same thing here. We can just go ahead and match the height of these. Nice. Now this is probably not going to easily square off. Right? Well, or maybe it might. Or it might. Usually it's not so easy to square it once you just kind of manually do the angle, but we worked the angle pretty well. And again, I'll do a few of these, and then we'll kind of work on that kind of cascading edge. So we'll start with this one, hold down E, or hit E, let go of E, hold down E again, back scroll wheel, and there we go. And then work on that kind of, again, cascading edge there. And then this one's easy. You can just kind of bring it down, and then hit E, hold down E, scroll wheel it down. There we go. Very, very nice. Let's see if we end up going out of the settlement. Possible. Huh. Come on, scroll up. There we go. It was already in a decent position. All right. Keep going. Wow, that was actually fairly straight. Wow, we made it all the way to the end. Wow. That's pretty awesome. That's some good stuff. I could say I was doing that, that was total skill, but there's a little bit of luck in there, too. Astro Idea coming in with the love lurk. Oh, thank you so much for using that stealth boy to lurk in the channel. Appreciate that lurk and love. All you lurkers are always welcome in my channel. We don't call out lurkers. If you just want to chill, have a good time, listen to me, build some stuff, chat about some cool stuff as well. All right, now making that fit together is going to be tough. But again, on this side, we're going to need a bit. I was like in the zone there. Do you guys see that? I was totally in the zone. I was just totally doing that. Sorry, sometimes I do get in the zone. We catch up on chat. Hey, I saw you were live. Just wanted to throw you a lurk. I hope the stream goes well. Well, thank you, Scorch Ace. I appreciate all the lurkers coming in here. Heartless coming in. Let's see. Exozeo. Hopefully I'm getting that anywhere close to right. I am the worst when it comes to saying people's names. But thank you so much. Part of my charm. Thank you for being here. Marcus coming in saying hi. How was your day? My day is good. My day is very, very good. I got a lot done today, except for my legs are completely useless. I was doing leg day yesterday at the gym, and they are absolutely useless. Yeah, I think the same thing. Useless. Useless legs. All right, we'll try to center this in here again like we did before. We're going to probably have to fill this in a little bit over here with some small ones. But that's okay. We'll get it going on here a little bit. See if we can offset that. Then the angle of this is really bad. All right, there we go. Let's get this angle fixed. Something like that. There we go. Now, of course, we are building a gigantic mega build here at Overland Station. Incredibly overkill. But then, of course, that's the part of the fun, right? The part of the fun is when you make so much caps, millions of caps, that you can go in and make some real fun builds. Big, gigantic stuff that normally you don't really need. You don't really need to be this big or build all this extra stuff like I do. But, man, is it fun. It is really fun, or at least I enjoy it tremendously. There we go. So we got some room, of course, for the Brahmin to come in and out. We're looking good. Now the hard part, trying to make all these walls match up across the rest of here. So we're going to go ahead again, get ourselves a wall here. And it looks like it's already fairly lined up. Let's see how it works out. Again, if we want to adjust the heights of all this, I usually do that later. I just kind of put them down in a row. Now sometimes it's easier to do it from this side. Sometimes it's easier to do the other side. Does seem like it's going in a little bit. And again, once we get to a point where it starts floating, we hit E, hold down E, scroll wheel back, and then we can use that to kind of bring those down so they look pretty legit. Thank you so much to Marcus coming in. Marcus got skills. You got the skills. You got the skills to drop the Dragon Hammer, crush the follow button, and becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here tonight. As you can see, playing some serious Fallout 4. Love me some Fallout 4. About 2,500 plus hours live here on stream. Playing Fallout 4 since day one and never stop. Some people, they play and then they go play something else. I do love this game. It is quite tremendous. Now, of course, we got Fallout 76 coming up in just a few weeks. It's going to be a... Wow. Look how amazing that just lined up. And again, I can say it's skill, but sometimes it's good to be lucky. Look at that. Holy moly. Nice. That is pretty nice. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's see if we go ahead and sneak one of these in here. Maybe a little bit of this action. Try to block their ability to shoot through there. There we go. That should be fine. And then, of course, we're going to put our doors in. And I'm going to call this baby Rockin' and Rollin'. Let's do it. Way over here. This side. That's that one. And this one's this side. There we go. Alrighty. Looking good. Meow, meow. Darn it. Trying to grab it. Kept getting in my way. So when the cow moves out of the way, you want to grab that thing and move it somewhere else. I have it over there to get him out of my way. But I saw an opportunity. I tried, but he was too quick, that moo-moo. So I was trying to grab it, so otherwise he'll be stuck right there. Now again, I'm just going to go ahead and run these across here so my people don't have trouble getting over that way. This part, they won't have any trouble, I don't think. They should be fairly fine there. And again, we've got our walls going along. We'll just go ahead and take a quick look. Looking pretty good. Maybe down here in the corner, we can go ahead and just match these angles there. A little bit like that. We got a nice cascading wall up. And looking pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. All right. A little bit of gap under there. But then, of course, we can always do something like this. And then see if we can sneak one under there. Gonna be pretty tough. Get that to go under there. Yeah. All right, well, let's grab it. We can just kind of nudge it in there ourselves. No. There we go. A little bit of nudging, just to try to keep that under part blocked. Not that they're really going to shoot under there, but a little RP. Now we're going to go ahead and double the wall size on the low ends. Right, so we don't want them coming in because they got the high side of the hill, right? So if they're coming in from that high side of the hill, you want to kind of simulate when they're coming in. Right, so if they're up here on the high side of the hill, they just fire right in there. Pow, pow, pow. If these walls weren't here, they could just fire right in and hit your peeps. So you want to take that into account. Same thing over here. If they're on the high side of the hill, they can just go ahead and fire over. So we want to go ahead and make sure that that is fairly blocked. So they can't do that. So they can't just get right here. Bam, bam. Shoot your peeps. Shoot your peeps if you don't want them to. Like that. Now we might be obstructed because of this tree here. Like this one. Yeah, that one's a bit obstructed. That one seems to be fine. Alright. Now you can also try a little technique that sometimes I do here, which is trying to get this offset vertically. So you can put this down. It's going to let me put it down now. There we go. Put that down, hold down E, scroll up, and see if it will attach itself to that top wall. Nope, doesn't look like it wants to. Just to try to work around that limitation. Do you mind, dude? Could you? Yeah, thanks. Standing right in the way. I ordered him to walk over that way. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. There we go. My bad. Mine was October 2nd. Your birthday was October 2nd. Awesome. Hey, I'm back. Thanks you got the skills to play my fave game. Thanks you got the skills to play my fave game. Oh, well, there you go. There you go, Marcus. Yeah, you got that stealth boy action going on. Yeah, we're having lots of fun. My birthday's October 2nd. That was yesterday. That was yesterday. Well, for all the birthday people who had their birthday, a belated happy birthday to you, and all the people who have their birthdays coming up this month, let's go ahead and show some birthday love in the chat.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you.
There you go, everybody. Let's wish some happy birthdays in the chat. Happy birthday, everybody. I hope you have a good birthday. My birthday is the one day I don't do anything for anybody else. It's my one day I take off and I just chill. I go usually to anywhere where there's water, to the beach, to the water park, wherever there is a place where I can just chill and have a good time. Have a good time. Well, luckily, you know, if you want to go to the water park, my birthday's in June. So, so much better time to go to the water park than right now, or definitely in the end of the year. or it'd be pretty frosty cold, but, you know, some people are into that. What can you say? Now, again, look at this, how they can just shoot over the side of that wall from over there. So, again, we're going to go ahead and just utilize our double stacking in this particular location. We want to think about that, right? We want to think about, you know, we're going to put walls there. They're not going to do very much good if they are not actually protecting the people inside the settlement. There we go. I just feel like double stacking all of this. Get on up there. There we go. Double stacking all of this big time. There we go. Now on this side, we've got a bit of a gap there, so we're going to hold down E. Try to scroll that up and down. Doesn't seem to want to do it. Let's take this out. See if that's what's interfering with it. Oh, there's something definitely down there messing with it. Not letting us do it. Now, of course, if it doesn't let you do it, you know what you do? Forget it. Just leave it. Just leave it like that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now, again, we're up here. Can we be shot from over the edge of this hillside? Not really. Not really, because there's a kind of a cliff. There's a drop-off there. Right, there's a drop-off. So, they're going to be down in that drop-off. If I can't see them, they usually can't see me. Maybe down there they could shoot and hit him in the head, but I think they'll be fine. Now, we've got this issue with this one right out here that we can't do it because the tree is there. And again, we can go in and try to see what we can do about putting one outside. There we go. And then see if we can just work a little bit outside. There we go. All right. Aha. There we go. Nice, nice. There we go. Workarounds for the win. So what I did is just offset it out just a little bit, and it still closed it up. Worked fantastic. There we go. Fergie coming in. What's up, Fergie? Thanks for being here. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. There we go. There we go. Awesome. So we got that going. We've got our fences in. We got our doors in on both sides. Oh, we got to put our doors back in on this side. Now, I would love it to be where this side had better doors, right? Had automatic doors that I could go in and just close them like I do elsewhere, where I can just literally go in and have those doors automatically close within danger, right? So if they start to attack, boom, I can just close those. Be fine. But we want to make kind of a thoroughfare here for our provisioners. That's what these doors are about. So the provisioners can walk through here and get to the other side and go through wherever they're going. And that should be good. All right, we got that done. Now we want to go ahead and work on our entrance down here. We want to hit our bell again. Get all these people out of my way. Like so. All right. Come on, party people. And again, they will wander their way out of there. And we'll put an atrium floor in there. Kind of deciding what I want to do here in this entryway. I feel like I want to fill this in. Like that. Something like that. Kind of flatten this all out. That was kind of iffy there. Didn't want to snap to that. Again, we're going around. We're just kind of flattening out the area under here. Sometimes I just have an instinct, right? What what I'm looking for. Something definitely making that awkward right there. There's something there making it awkward. Awkward. All right. Now, when you get out to the edges here, of course, you've got this kind of drop off. People get stuck underneath there. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and switch from that kit to the concrete kit. And we're going to go ahead and sink these kind of larger concrete foundations. I might come back and just take out those atrium floors in favor of these instead. Kind of thinking about it right now. Let's see. Oh boy. Yeah, not gonna let us fit in there just a bit too far. See how we're looking when we run these. Yeah, it's definitely cascading toward it. And we're gonna hit that there. Again, sometimes you just want to experiment and see how you're doing, like right there. I think that'd be better off. It's kind of ending right there. Again, we're just attempting to flatten the area. Keep them from spawning in there, keep them from falling in there. Huh. See? Sometimes, yeah, if you see it work for a second, you know that it works in there. You just got to find the spot that makes it work. There we go. Just got to find that spot and say, all right, there we go. It's working. It's a-working. All righty. Working it, working it. Can't get it to work there. We haven't got those lines going. I got them going multiple ways. Alright, so this is a problem down here because it's offset in a pretty deep area. So we need to think about how we're going to do that. And we probably just want to start our own row. So it's going to make it very, very awkward to offset it down. But let's see what we can do. And then this right here is going to be blocked. Trying to see if I like that or not. I kind of like it. I would like it better if it snapped to the stairs. Let's go ahead and use our stairs again from the sim settlements here. That do work fantastic as kind of a guide. Along that line. Like this. And I'll show you a great trick here for realigning that back is to use our concrete kits here and see if we can align that. Nah, it's just a little bit too far. Yeah. See if we can align that, but it doesn't want to basically line up because it's a little bit too small distance-wise. What we could actually do is use the stairs to block like this. Cross there. And bring this. Now some people might get stuck under there, but they're going to get stuck under there anyway. So you don't want to trouble over it too much, but sometimes they'll get stuck under there. Which is not good, but you do what you can. Alright, that's looking okay. Alright. Yeah, they're so going to spawn under there. They're so going to end up right down here. And There's not really much I can do about it. Let's see if there was a way to fix that, but probably best just to leave it open. And let's go another route. Let's try to go another route. Again, we'll try our stairs out way here at the end. There we go. Hey, Kismet, what's your favorite gun to Fallout 4? It is the Overseer's Guardian is my favorite one. One, because they call me Overseer Kismet. But I do have a lot of fun with all of the weapons in there. I have, of course, played through 6 times. I have finished the game many times. I've played in normal mode. I've played in the old survival mode, the new survival mode, several ways, the normal way, and then, of course, also in melee mode. I've played in VR. I've played a bunch of different ways. I have lots of fun. But this is how I organize my Overseer's Guardian. Notice that I do not use the automatic version of the Overseer's Guardian. It does a double shot and does 188 damage per shot. So I can do 1,000 damage within a few seconds. It's also really great early in the game because of the style of the gun is that of a direct damage. So it does a really great. Later in the game, of course, there's other guns you can use, and really the weapon that you use is really situational. It's what you're fighting. That's why I typically have different guns that I'll switch back and forth. Notice also that it doesn't have a sniper scope, that it just has a dot, so I can use hip fire, I can aim fire, and also I can just snipe people from really far away just by putting that little green dot on their head and wiping them out. But I do have a bunch of other weapons, as you can see. We've got the Deliverer, which is a legendary weapon. Makes you should allow you to shoot very fast. Great for turrets. We've also got a very fun Gauze rifle. The final shot of the magazine deals twice as much normal damage. The Gatling laser, the Wazer rifle that we got from my boy. My boy gave me that. Combat shotgun of exploding, which is very much like the spray and pray, if you've heard of that one. Incredibly great kind of AoE damage as well. I do have the spray and pray. I gave it to Piper. She uses it very, very effectively, though now that I think about it, probably Kate would be a better, more appropriate use, but still. And of course, I also had the big boy and, you know, the junk jet. I have all of that stuff. I have all of the legendaries right now. I usually buy every legendary I see, or I end up with hundreds of legendaries at the end of my playthrough because I collect all the legendaries. Then we put them in a legendary museum, which is a lot of fun. A lot of fun along the way. So it's kind of like we hang up our trophies toward the end game here. Now, what I'm doing right now is, of course, I'm just building up a big area here at Overland Station. Probably one of the largest builds I've done here at Overland Station. Just to kind of go and take it to a whole nother level, because that's what we do up in here. Let's go ahead and see if we get these real big stairs in here. Try to avoid them from getting stuck. That would be awesome. Is it flush? It is. All right, there we go. And we got something to fill that up with. Now, again, this is from the Sim Settlements mod. Really, really great mod. And we're trying to line that up here. Maybe we get something like this. Again, just to try to keep them from getting stuck in there. Too bad. There we go. So we got some different tiers going there. And then the same thing over here. We want to go ahead and extend this stuff over. Using that concrete kit. Not the one. What's up with my concrete floor? Oh, because we're using foundations there. All of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, why does that look different? Yeah, we're using foundations to keep them from ending up underneath there. This one. There we go. There we go. All right. And again, I'm just trying to flatten the area out so they're all kind of on one level. Like so. Ha! Sucker! Haha, I'm running off with this trough. So now, of course, your moo cows, you want them to be over in a safe place. So we're going to kind of tuck these guys way back here in the corner. Now we've also got this kind of edge here. They might get stuck down in there. We're just going to leave that as it is. Now we could line it up multiple ways. We could line it up to the building itself. We could line it up to the wall. I personally like to line it up to the building when you're kind of laying in kind of a flat floor as well. All right. All right, let me get going. Get going here. Spraying spray for me, man. Oh, yeah, I just mentioned spraying spray. Fat Man's pretty awesome. Yep. Gotta love the Fat Man. It is pretty fun. Spray and pray is also very fun. There you go. So you're the Fallout King. I got a quick question for you, or anyone that knows Fallout 4. Never got my settlement to 100%. Any good ideas? Absolutely, I've got it to 100% a bunch of times. If you want to get 100% happiness at your settlement, here's what you do. Ready? Now, the cool thing to remember is that if you have high charisma like I do, which I call a Wasteland Tycoon run, you're going to have a lot of people at your settlements. And again, I love to talk Fallout 4. So here I have a max charisma right now. Actually, I have 11 charisma. But I typically go very high charisma, so I convince people to do what I want to do. I have, of course, the local leader, which allows me to have workshops and also allow me to have trade routes. And then, of course, I go very heavy into caps collector. So, of course, I get better trade rates and all of that stuff. Now, along the lines of having a very high charisma, of course, at your settlements, you start with 10 people. And then if you have, say, 10 charisma, you get an additional 10 people. Or if you have 5 charisma, you get additional 5 people. And sometimes it even goes beyond that, depending on your companions. And if you're using the Automatron DLC, where you can put robots in there and all of that. But usually it's about 15 to 20 to about 24 people that you'll have at your location. Now, only 4 of those people out of the 24, say you have at that location, actually need to be on food. So that means that you have a ton of other people who could be doing something else. Scavenging, they could be doing defense, they can be doing a whole bunch of stuff, including all being in kind of a trade station. So what you can do is you can go in and you can put down your different little trade areas. Let's go take a look at that. Say right over here. We want to go in here and go into our trade stations. This one, here we go. Into our stores. And say we'll put down our clinic, right? So you can go ahead and put down your clinic here. I personally like to put down the maximum size one, which is about 1,800 caps, which is nothing because I have 27 caps on me right now and about 80,000 caps in purified water just sitting around back at Spectacle Island. So the way to do that, especially it's easy to do at Sanctuary, is because you have lots of room, or a Spectacle Island, anywhere you have lots of room, is you actually put 12 of these down. That's right, 12. You put 12 clinics down because they do raise the happiness, as you can see in the actual settlement. So right here, it shows you that it's going to produce happiness. So if you put 12 of those down, you can do any of them that do happiness, but I typically use the clinic. And you put 12 of them down and put 12 people in there and just wait around a while. Of course, make sure they got food and water and defense and all of that stuff. And if they need help, make sure to go over there and help them out. And then over time, because it does take a while for their happiness to go up, and of course it also takes a while for their happiness to go down. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there. But you can go ahead and let that run for a while, and then all of a sudden, boop, you'll get a notice. Bam, you've got 100%. Now, normally I try to shoot for about 80%. 80% is pretty good if you have that at your settlement. And then, of course, they're more efficient the happier that they are. So that's definitely what I would do, and I've done it before, and that's how I got my 100%. Hopefully you find that useful and give it a try. Good luck. Feel free to come back and let us know how it went. Let us know if you got that 100%. Always like to hear backs from peeps when they try stuff out. Let's go with that. Again, what we're just trying to do now is we're just trying to flatten out this area. Very nice. Now, I could go in and just square all that off and whatnot. But I think that's fine. That should be fine. And we've leveled that area a bit. So we can sneak another one in. Yes, no, maybe so. Nope. Nope. All right, what do we want to do here? Let's see. More stairwells, or I'm feeling more stairwells. Let's do that. More stairwells. All right. Oh. Waiting for it to load. Apparently it doesn't want to load today. All right. Now I want to put some stairwells in here so that they have a way up, because what they do is they just stand there and get stuck trying to get up and down this stuff if you don't have some sort of way of them getting up there. Also, this acts kind of like a barrier so they don't get stuck under there and all of that stuff as well. I feel like I should replace all of that. I could put in a floor there if I want, but I think the rest of these floors are fine. And speaking of fine, how about I be right back? Go ahead and let you watch my settlement for me for just a second. My air conditioning is actually making it freezing cold in here. I'm going to use my stealth boy, and I shall be right back. Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. My legs are practically non-functional. Too much time in the gym. I went and got me a snack while I was at it. Got me a little, look at this. I commandeered it. Commandeered me a brownie. So yeah, it happens. It happens. There we go. So hopefully that helped you there, Fergie. If it does, there we go. Thanks, buddy. I got 3 clinics, 2 bars, and I'm about 84%. But thanks again. So need to make more to make it work. Yeah, make just 12 of the same thing. Make 12 clinics and get rid of all the other ones, and you'll be fine. And it will happen. You'll try to get it. And I got it a long time ago by trying that technique, and it works perfect. I've done it before. I'm gonna be a little bad today. A little bad today. I deserve it. All right, let's get back to it. Man, what is it? Just non-stop stormy in here. All right, again. Well, I have a tendency just to throw down random beds like this. And the reason why I do that is for some reason, I don't know what it is, whenever I go to start building for you guys, 1, it gets dark, and 2, it's always rainy or stormy or something. And sometimes it drives me crazy. So I just kind of forward time so you guys can see what I'm doing. Because I always think of you guys on the other side, what you guys can see. Another bite of my brownie. And no, Josie, it's not pumpkin spice. Josie has a thing against pumpkin spice, by the way, everybody. But everybody has their different taste buds. Everybody's taste buds are different. All right. Let's go ahead and put our door in. Oh, not letting me gonna put the door in, huh? All right, well, let's take out these atrium floors and try to unify this a bit. Nice concrete floors, just to give it all overall same kind of feel. That's right. That was not pumpkin spice. Though I can tell you that my in my kitchen right now, there is Frosted Flakes pumpkin spice, or something like that. Pumpkin flavored Frosted Flakes for my kids, and my kids and wife love that stuff. I find it okay, not fantastical. Personally, I'm a Lucky Charms kind of guy. What kind of cereal you guys like in the chat? Quick poll in the chat. What's like your favorite kind of random cereal? Now, I actually love Fruity Pebbles, which is the best, worst cereal for you. But I try to be somewhat good and just have Lucky Charms instead. What is your favorite bad cereal that you like? Quick poll in the chat. Yeah, that one doesn't want to go in there. Doesn't want to go in there. The funny thing, as an adult, by the way, I have a tendency to eat all my kids' stuff. You know, they get all the snacks and the gummy things. And I did a snack raid. Like, I got little fruit snacks. Sure, a lot of you parents know what I'm talking about, right? Reduced sugar, though. Got less sugar in it. So, yeah. So I grabbed just a few of that stuff like that because it keeps my blood sugar up a little bit. Sometimes my blood sugar starts to drop, and then I start to sink way down in my chair. And then before you know it, I'm like Kilroy in this stream. What's up, everybody? So, you know, if I get down about right there, that my my stuff is down there. Yeah, she buys it all the time. That pumpkin spice perfume that I was planning for TwitchCon. That's right. We were bringing you a whole pumpkin spice basket with different perfume and you know, those what are those things called you put in the bathtub? Oh man, I forget. Anybody know in the chat what are they called, those things? Those like special like bat things, you know, they put in there. I can't remember. I can't remember the name. Bath bombs. Yeah, that's it. We got a whole bunch of those for you. You know, hey, we got you all hooked up with the pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice stuff. We got it ready to go. So, okay, so if you're at TwitchCon, everybody, feel free. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. My mods are awesome. They are awesome. We have a good time. We have a good time, and hopefully we'll have a good time seeing you guys at TwitchCon. We'll be having lots of fun there as well. I have trouble getting up there. So let's go ahead and take that out. Do a little bit more of this action. And on that high side, we're not going to get it there or there. Yeah. A little bit blocked. Let's try this way. There we go. The second one in there. Yeah, it's a little bit blocked. Let's just go ahead and try to make it as easy as possible so they don't whine and say, I can't get up on the thing. Ample ability to get in and out of there. There we go. All right. Not bad, not bad. Same thing over here. We're just trying to make it accessible as possible without one getting trolled by the thing here. To make it easier for them to get up and down out of there without getting too stuck. All right. Same thing down here. Problem we had up there is we have this kind of blocked area, but they should be able to walk up this way. And then again, we'll see if we can just kind of put a stairwell there and get them up there. And then speaking of being blocked, we'll go ahead and maybe add something here. Let's go around on the outside real quick. See if we can sneaky some of this in here. Could be straight. I think that'll work. That's just to block the under part there. Oh, it needs to be going over just a bit. Look at this skill. Come on, that's some tricky stuff right there. Doing it underneath the wall and moving it outside the wall left and right. Yeah, that's tricky. All right, so we got that going. Again, we're working on our vault. We're going to go ahead and take out what are kind of our edge pieces here. It's going to let us. There we go. I love just doing that with the jetpack, just for fun. Just for funsies. And these are just extra pieces. Like so. Nice. Those are just extra pieces that we use to try to find the edge of the settlement. You can see we've kind of set it back and set it back all the way around the edge. So this way when they're looking over the edge, they can fire down. Now right now we have it flush, but we're going to add kind of a little bit of a walkway up there so they can see over there and they can end up seeing down here. Now one of the things we want to go ahead and try and see if we can get in a support up here. Oh my gosh, it actually worked. It actually worked, everybody. Look at that. See, so it's using the building. I thought it might work. It's using the building as a support. That's awesome. That is awesome sauce. All right, so we also need to clear all the stuff in here so they're not in here, you know, using this stuff or anything like this. Scrap all this stuff. Put that in the workbench. There we go. Anything else we can scavenge out of here? No. All right. Awesome. Awesome. So we got that blocked off. And then we're just going to work on some basic stuff. Some supports. We might be able to move on to another one today. I think we're going to get this done fairly fast. Fairly fast. Yeah, we might be blocking it. These pieces. Try it from this side over here. There we go. All right, so we're gonna basically we're just kind of make it feel a little bit more sturdy, like it's actually there. Now these atrium floors were just here temporarily to help us kind of do a switchback there. So we're gonna take those out and then do a proper connection between all of our areas here. And so we'll go back to the vault-tec kits. We'll get our proper domestic stuff here. And we're going to go ahead and look at what we got here. Like so. Uh-oh. Nuka World Red Rocket's under attack. Uh-oh, we got to stop what we're doing here. We got to go ahead and save, because we just did a lot of stuff. I always forget to save. There we go. You're going to get it now, Chewy. Yeah, if you see Josie at TwitchCon, give her something pumpkin spice, and you'll get a $15 Chew Buck gift card used for 1 free hug from Chewy. Well, if you want a hug from Chewy, bring some pumpkin spice. There you go. I wanted to get from BGG Joe over there, I was going to bring him an otter. I was going to get him this little otter package that I saw, and somebody sent it to him before I could. I totally was going to bring it and give it to him at TwitchCon. But somebody already sent him like an adopt an otter thing. I thought it was hilarious. Hilarious. He had an otter incident when he was young. So, some people have real fears of certain animals. Me, I'm okay. I just don't like spiders and ants. Not that I have a big fear of them. I just don't like them. All right, we'll just use a simple switchback, like so. And once we have it in there, it's fairly easy to then fill in the rest. There we go. Kind of feel like we need kind of an extended doorway here. Yeah, let's go put an extended doorway in here, extended hallway. Hallway to doorway. There we go. Now we can put our doorway in. Yeah, stay in there, suckers. Stay in there! Alright, and then we can also kind of just, you know, double up on that support action. Liking it. Yeah. See, look how nice and condensed that is versus the other stairwell we did where it was a long switchback. Where this one is a much closer switchback, and it also acts as an actual support for the vault itself. Now, you know, in another one, I might do those as the actual support. So I'll put them in the corners or put multiple in the center so it acts like a center support. Looks pretty good. Liking it so far, and I want to leave a little bit of leeway there so you can walk in between there and whatnot. We got the whole ground flattened out. I think it's looking pretty great. We got the doorway in. Look at all these people in there. Out of the way, people. Kismet coming through. Kismet coming through. They love to block that. Sometimes I put multiple entrances in there just so it doesn't end up like that. Now, if I put like a chair or something up there, they should be able to wind their way up to the top. But again, let's go ahead and save that. We got some people who need our help. Let's get in there. Let's check those quests. A little bit of fun here. We're going to go to the Nuka World Red Rocket. Let's see. Not the Transit Center. Let's go to Nuka World. So we're going to pop over to Nuka World, and we have got it going on. We have got it going on. I fear all bugs, including butterflies. Yeah, I'm not afraid of butterflies. Butterflies are super cute. Super cute, unless they're in your face. I don't like any bug that comes in your face all the time. All right, Nuka World Red Rocket needs our help. Let's go watch the kill box in action. I wonder if I don't remember if I changed the arrival location last time. Because we basically just came right in the middle of the battle. But again, all you need is a Kismet kill box and you're off and running. You are off and running. Survey says. Now, see, what they're going to do is turn back. Go, Kismet, kill box, go! Dead. Now, one of the things that they do is they respawn quite often over there. So you'll see the turrets attack that side. I think our rockets need to be repaired. No, our power needs to be repaired right here. Oh, maybe not. I see our rockets are down, so let's go ahead and check those. Oh, yeah. Now, see, what you do is you equip all your people with Gatling lasers. You give them combat armor. And then, of course, when they go in there, they'll just wipe them out. They'll absolutely destroy them. Right now, they got pipe pistols and they got junky weapons. Of course, if you give them a weapon that's kind of a lower caliber, like a shotgun or pipe pistol or whatever, they have unlimited ammo if you just give them one ammo. So we might have to go over and help them, though, because they're out of the way of the kill box here.
You're dead.
Anybody else? Everybody good? All right. My settlers got owned. One of my settlers got killed.
Help me, someone!
Now I gotta watch out that I don't AoE too much, because sometimes I kill my settlers. I think that settler might have died because I was AoEing in there, and then it killed my settler by mistake. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. But that's okay. I'll get more settlers. That's such a horrible way to think of that, but still, I'll get more later. Now, these are operators and gunners in here, and they're battling over this particular location. Look at all these gunners here. Speaking of combat armor, look at all this combat armor from the gunners. The gunners are my favorite because they just give you massive amount of combat armor. Look at all this loot just laying around, too. I'll be taking that. And normally what I do is I go through, and I do what I'm doing right now, and that's just to go through and super loot everybody who croaked, and then utilize that for my settlements. We've not got around to loot, giving everybody outfits yet. That is fairly time-consuming. When you do that, be ready to settle in and do that for a little while, because it does take a bit. It does take a bit to get that done. Now you can see we just got a massive amount of loot. And as you can see, once I had my rockets going, of course, they got instantly annihilated. Though they do shoot at the rocket turrets most often, because, of course, this is usually the first thing that hits them. So you will sometimes get that knocked out by a rocket or by somebody coming in and just sniping it. But it does work fantastically, as you can see. Now, one of these is smoking, but it is turning. As long as it's turning, usually it's fine. Right? Like that one doesn't need to be repaired. This one does. As long as it's typically turning, it'll be fine. Especially if you have resources that'll automatically repair itself. But I check them anyway. I go through and check them just to make sure. And again, we're here in Nuka World, which is now owned by the Wasteland Tycoon, which is me. Got some peeps way out there, settlers. Way out there. And again, tons of beautiful, beautiful armor and ammo and all sorts of awesome stuff for my peeps. Now, if I was smart, what I would do is I would go over here on the edge. Now, this is going to be a really fun vault to build right here. We're going to build a massive one here. What I would do is put a Kismet kill box here in the corner edge right there, because that's where they spawn, right? So wherever you see them spawn, you want to think about a good angle for your kill box to fire in that particular direction. And that's why I put this way over here in the corner, because this is a common respawn spot, that house way over there. So when you need to, you know, teleport into this area, that's typically aggroed with somebody. Somebody's over there who goes crazy. Go crazy! Wildfire asking, what am I eating? I was eating a pumpkin brownie that I stole from my kids. A pumpkin brownie there. Have a little bite to eat there. I just realized I haven't eaten in a while. Since about 3 this afternoon. So that was about 6-7 hours ago. That happens sometimes. All of a sudden, I can feel my blood sugar dropping. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't eaten anything in a while. Now, I want a brownie, says Josie. Yeah. Yeah, it is a pumpkin iced brownie or something like that. It's not actually like flavored pumpkin. It's just a brownie with like icing on the top. Not very good though. Not very good if you're working on your health, but very good if you're working on your sugar, because if your sugar gets too low, not good. All right, people, that's good enough. By the way, look at this. Look how tall up. See that ladder? That's how high up you can build at Nuka World. Look at that. It's the second highest place in the entire game that you can build. The highest, of course, being Abernathy Farm. So it can go up 20 stories at Abernathy Farm. Let's go ahead and head back. We got to find our way out of here to the Commonwealth and get back to our build. Now, anytime that they say, Kismet, we need your help, I try to help them out. It's kind of fun to take a little extra second to go over there and watch them all get annihilated by the Kismet kill box. And then we come back and get back to our build here. Let's go. Let's go way over here to our build. Overland Station. Looking good. Looking good, looking good. Now, we're not going to go as long as we usually do here in Fallout 4. We're going to play Fallout 4 for a bit more here. Then we're going to switch over some No Man's Sky. Then we also have some Learn to Play later with some Final Fantasy. So we're going to do that as well. I got tons of stuff to do tomorrow. Tons. Of course, what days do I not have tons of stuff to do? That's the real question. What days do I not have a whole list of things to do? Yeah. All right. So there we go. So we got this big, massive build going here. We're actually using this building as a support. We've got our kind of quick access stairwell here. Of course, now that I teleported in, all my people are mostly out of the way. And I can try to sneak past them here up into the top part. Like so. All right. And you can hear that I'm overburdened, so I'm going to go ahead and work with that first. We're going to go in, and we're going to put down... we're going to put down just a crafting table. Wait for it to scroll here. There we go. I love using these stoves. It's probably the easiest one to do because it uses very little resources. So we're going to go ahead and drop off some of this heavy stuff that I'm carrying around for no reason. Now, normally I'd take it back to my main settlement and have it sorted. But just for right now, we're going to go ahead and offload a lot of this stuff, because that was a lot of stuff we just picked up. And we're going to try to get it in there. Oh, we got some jumpsuits from when we were taking care of Vault 88 there. Lots of nice combat armor. Good looking stuff. Try not to put my armor in there. Very, very difficult. Every time I'm doing this right on the stream, that's when I remember that mod about locking my inventory that I need to try. I always forget about it when I'm off stream. I'm usually in the middle of a ton of stuff. Trying to get stuff done. Of course, I'm gonna have more time after TwitchCon here, so we'll be doing more streaming and whatnot. I've been trying to work in more streaming. We've just been streaming longer, but trying to work in more other games and whatnot as well. But there's only so much time in the day, sadly. All right.
Wish I'd thought of that.
Let's see. So what do we want to start with here? Probably food. So let's go ahead and put in our food. We're going to have our food up here at the top part. So it'll be safe. Well, safer anyway, from it getting attacked. And you're like, well, Kismet, why don't you just put it on the ground? Well, if I put it on the ground, they have a tendency to come in and, of course, blow up your food. So we're going to make this nice and easy. We're going to go ahead and just put it right up here. And I like it to be inside the vault. This way it doesn't get damaged as much. You're not repairing it all the time. You're not replacing the food. And, of course, I like to do the kind of bare minimum here when it comes to food. And that is mute fruit. Super easy, super quick. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Now, we're not going to build this one as fancy as we did some of the other ones. But you get the general idea of where I'm going with this one. And again, I like to use the mute fruit because it's super easy. And I always aim for the number 24. Put this down in groups of 4, 6 groups of 4. Of course, that's going to give you 24. And that's roughly about how many people. That's roughly about how many people you're going to get if you have max charisma. Of course, you'll eventually end up with more, but roughly throughout the game, you're going to have about that much. That made you want a brownie? How about I have some gummy bears? Let's see if it makes you want some fruit snacks. Reduce sugar. Again, sometimes I used to do this a lot when I was young, by the way. I would go the whole day and think, did I eat today? Right? Back in the day, I can't do that anymore because I am doing a lot of stuff and I'm extending a lot of energy. So when I'm extending a lot of energy, I've got to have. Oh, Chewy's got white castles, everybody. Everybody go to Chewy's place. There we go. Hope you brought enough for everybody in the chat, Chewy. All right. Now we got a scavenging station. And I'm kind of feeling like right here might be a good scavenging station. We'll put their lounge up there. Their bunks over there. Now, I'm starting to be a huge fan of putting your scavenging stations like this. So you put it in a row one way. I've been testing this, and it's actually been working pretty good. So you put your scavenging station in like that, and then you go ahead and turn it around, and then you just kind of put it kind of back to back here. Making sure, of course, you're facing it outward. And then it takes up very little amount of space, but you have a ton of scavenging that you can have them do, because they don't really need to do anything else. Scavenging, food, and that's it. Right? Typically, I don't put them on defense, because I'm going to have the Kismet kill boxes on defense. So we've taken care of that. Of course, another thing we want to take care of is the water. Now, again, water's fairly easy. If you do have the Wasteland Workshop, which is this big pump like this. We've also got the ability for them to walk outside. Of course, we're going to be taking these out and replacing these with kind of a smaller walkway. So we might as well just take these out for now. I'm actually going to leave one of these. Whoa! Leave one of those or two of those so I can attach that stuff later on. But we're going to go down here. We're going to put some water down here, and probably the safest spot in here. And that's way back here in the corner. Because they rarely ever attack from this side. Or at least attack this corner over here. So let's try to put this stuff in the most efficient spot. And we'll go ahead and run that together. Now, same thing over here is we're going to need some power either up there or out here. And we're going to go ahead and run our power in such a way that we can go ahead and run it and utilize it outside as well. So again, we got all our people kind of blocked in the hallway here. Out of the way, people. Again, just try to walk in between them so you can kind of push them out of your way. And then eventually you'll be able to get by them. There we go. There we go. It's kind of fast switchback action. There we go. Oh, this guy blocking. Where is it? Is the doorway? It's the doorway blocking him. Yeah, the doorway might be blocking him. It was blocking me. I couldn't get through. So, alright, we got that. Let's put this at the end here in case they want to use that. And we got the water going. So we need to think about our power. Now, the great thing about this particular thing, when using an atrium, of course, it's going to be taller, so you don't have to worry about your power. Now, again, I could use this big super reactor, and I can actually make 3 of those, which is a lot. But I'm actually becoming very attached to this one, the fusion generator. Now, the great thing about the fusion generator is if we do it smartly, like, say, we put it right there, we can go ahead and backchain the power. Meaning we can take that power, attach it to the wall that's conveniently close to it, run that if possible, there we go, run that over there, and now the entire vault has power. Don't believe me? Let's walk to the other side. Let's walk over here. Let's put this on the wall. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's put the light in first. Let's put the light in. You can see there's no light is on. We're gonna go ahead and put this on the wall. That's how incredibly cool. I think the power management and the lighting in the vault-tec kit is probably my favorite part. It is absolutely my favorite part of the vault-tec kit. It's just so amazing that you can just run that through the floors and walls and that it works way over here. I don't know how they got that to work, but big kudos to them because that is awesome. Very, very awesome. Big time. So let's go ahead and go in here. I think this one over here. Now that we've got that going. So now we have to figure a way of getting the power down below there. Now there isn't actually a really great trick to that that I typically use. And that's what I do is I put a wall on the outside of it. Now you can also put a floor in with it as well. So we could use... we could go ahead and use the atrium kit. So we could use this one, right, with the floor, and put that one in there, like this. Or what we can do is just use a straight wall, like that, and snap that in there. And then we have the ability now to run the power on the outside of the vault. And again, we'll take this out, and we're going to go ahead and run a small little kind of walkway back here. There we go. So we need the atrium floor first, and then we're going to run that outer kind of walkway.
The last train telling me about the booth. The one west of Salem. Said they've got a tarberry.
Hey, good for them. Nice to see them get back on their feet after the battle of Diamond City.
Tarberry bargain.
Up, Grey Garden.
Wish I'd thought of it.
Luckily, we're conveniently close to Grey Garden. Convenient. Alright, we're going to try to finish this baby up. I'm just running a walkway around the outside again. Try to make it so we can fire straight down. If I'm up there or they're up there, that part right there is going to be pretty close. And give them the ability to run around the outside. Give us the ability. Now, right here is really great because if they are running up on it, we will wipe them out. Just got a few more things to add, and then this one should be fairly good. And we're running it all the way around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. There we go. Now we got a problem right here. Is this wall is going to make this tough, but that's okay. Just go around. All right, just kind of go around. And then what we're going to do is use that wall to run the power down and then down to that power there from the actual vault itself. So again, we'll go ahead and put the switch here on the wall. And we can check it before we put it down there, by the way. So you can just go ahead and grab, say, a construction light. Bring it over nice and close. And then look at it. You can see it has no power. And we run it. And then you can see now it's lit up. You can actually see the lights going. But also you can just see it in the menu up there. That kind of information menu, which shows us that it does work. And then we'll go ahead and add something underneath here. Now, as you can see, it's kind of hard to do it from here. Go ahead and try to jump down. Stay on the wall. And then try to scroll wheel up. And try to get to the point where you can see both things. There we go. And then we ran it down there. And then really it's just a simple matter of running it wherever we want it to go. So we can go ahead and run it to there. Yeah, I try to put it close first and then scroll wheel way over there. Like so. And we'll grab that. That looks a little far, but we'll give it a try. Nope, that's a win. That's a win. All right, there we go. 30 power online. Looking good. Now, the tough thing's going to be beds right now. I'm not sure I have enough cloth. Break it up, everybody. Break it up. Aha, snuck through there. Snuck through them suckers. All right. What's going on with my eye? All right. You're starving. Are you starving? That's so wrong, but so good. Bad, Kismet. Bad boy. Oh, yeah, I am a bad boy. Very bad. Very bad. Hey, Josie. What's up? Man, those are good. Gummies. Look like grapes. Stole them from my kids. Stole them from my kids.
Weren't you supposed to clean the guns? Haven't had the chance. Too many other things that need doing first. The sooner the better.
Cleaning the guns? What guns? Alright, so we got our power in here. The only problem is you got to listen to that power. You can also set it outside too, so you don't have to listen to it. But it's fine. I'm not going to have to listen to it. So, of course, our priority here is now beds. Before we make their lounge, we want to see if we can get enough snap beds in here. We're going to try to finish this up. We only got beds, and then we got Kismet kill box, and we got to assign them. And we should be good. So, again, my favorite thing right now is called snap beds. It is awesome. The reason why is you go ahead and just take them in here, and it's like you would think. They snap together, right? You just snap them in quick and easy like that. Very, very awesome. Very awesome. Nice and easy. Blocking a little bit of the doorway there. Not sure I like that. Let's go ahead and put it over here. Right there. Now, we've already got one bed, which is that kind of random bed that I have out there. Let's see, we got 22. Oh, okay. Looking good. Now, you can actually control which direction these beds go. But we're going to go ahead, put these down. Like so. See how many we got. All right, we got 13, so we need about another 10. Let's go ahead and go over this room, and we're just going to go ahead and make this kind of a bunkhouse as well. Since we need more beds. Overseer's room is a little bit smaller because of the wall outcroppings. I'm going to bring that forward. Someone's going to get stuck behind there, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. I don't like that either. Alright, that should be enough. We only got enough left for 10 anyway. We'll just put the rest of these in here. Alright, there we go. So 23. Now that counts the one down below. We've only got 20 people here, so we don't really need to do any more than that, though eventually we might have even more. Because what we're going to do is go ahead and also add our radio beacon back before we forget. So we can continually, like if somebody dies or whatever, we can be continuously bringing in our settlers. Or we find out a settler is a certain something something. Some of you know what I'm talking about. A certain something something, and then he might get annihilated. There we go. Recruitment radio beacon is online. We've got that going. We've got our bunkhouse. We don't have enough cloth for to do a kind of an entry area, so we'll have to work on that. And then we're ready for the Kismet kill boxes. All right. Now, one of the better places to put a kill box would be way off in the corner here. Now, the reason why is because they do attack from these kind of two sides most of the time. So you want to take that into account. So we're going to go ahead, put that there, just so we can go ahead and start the walls here. And we'll take that out. And we'll put a nice L-shaped kill box in there. And it's time for turrets. Alright, I feel like we're going to go hot and heavy in this one. Hot and heavy. So we're going to go and put this way over here. So it has a nice ability to fire off of there. Nice hot and heavy on this one. There we go. Feel like a backup one right here in the corner. Like so. We can also put a heavy laser in there. Go ahead and put in some heavy turrets for kind of mixture of damage. And then, of course, like I've been doing here, which is putting in our power pylons. Like so. Alright, looking good. Man, I'm liking this build. I'm liking this build a lot. Alright. Again, now we got to get the power from way over there to way over here, which is fairly easy to do. Something that I rarely ever show is you can actually run it along your walls, too. So we're going to go ahead and just do that. We'll just use some power conduits. I mean, you got these big walls here. Why not, right? Now, one of the problems is you don't want to run it from here, because if these get knocked out, all of your power that you're running to that side gets knocked out. So you want to get it directly from the source, and only if they get, like, super lucky.
Here we go.
Oh! I'll show you a little trick. If you do aggro your peeps... That was my bad. I aggroed my peeps accidentally. You run away. Like so. Don't shoot anybody. Like this. You get out of range. Like that. Get out of range, then go ahead and teleport somewhere else. Let's see if they aggro on me somewhere else. And see if they're fine, right? See if they snap out of it the next time you go back there. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, this guy Nero, what's up? What's up? Thanks for being here. My coworkers made fun of me for eating my kids' go-go squeezes. I know. Hey, well, you know, when you're an adult, you know, you don't have your kind of food around anymore. You just have your kids' snacks around. So, I'm at the age where I don't care. I don't care too bad. If that's what I got, that's what I'm going to eat. Especially if I start getting shaky.
What? Who's there?
Me. You mean who goes there? Still me. Alright. So some super mutants trying to get all up in my business. Every time I'm here, look, every time I'm here, it's like help defend a checkpoint. There's a checkpoint right here by Grey Garden. Let's go lend a hand. Now I gotta watch out, because I don't want to hit my own peeps. Yeah, see, I want to make sure I don't hit my own peeps. Oh, yeah. Bringing the heat. And again, combat shotgun is explosive shotgun or explosive weapon like the spray and pray is great against power armor because it just shreds the power armor off those dudes and then you just own them. Big time. I love coming over here because there's a lot of ammo too. Lots of ammo and various stuff. Again, I'm not going to grab everything they got. Deathclaw Gauntlet. That didn't help you out, did it? And again, these are my buddies in the Minutemen. Look how it gives them different outfits. I love it.
All quiet, General.
Oh, yeah, it's all quiet now. I showed up. They also get power armor after a while, too. If you use that mod, there's a Minutemen mod. I have it in my mod list that it will actually get it going on. Kismet, sup, man? You have a cold, man? Tired? Well, I have sleep apnea, so I'm always tired. So when people come in and say, Kismet looks tired, that's all the time, bro. That's how I exist nowadays, is constantly tired. But, you know, it's better than being stuck in the bed, and I can tell you it's way better than being dead, because that sucks. My doctor told me to lay down and die, and I told them to go screw themselves. I'm just going to keep doing what I love to do every single day.
Gonna be a good fight!
Dude is stuck under there. Hold on. Peekaboo. He's stuck under there. Let's go find him. Let's all go and find him. Let's all go and find him.
Go ahead and hide, little bleeder!
Dee 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 dee.
Let's play, little human!
Alright, you wanna
The
play?
Commonwealth is ours!
It's so not, bro. Oh! Look at you, Supervisor Brown. Nice job. Nice job, Rooney. What do you got? There we go. See, one of the things that's a bummer is the fact they still spawn in there. No matter the fact that I put this here just to prevent their spawning, but they still have a tendency to spawn underneath here. Now you can see this is a massive, massive settlement. Hey, Kismet, I got over my fear of commitment and beat Fallout 4. Hey, there you go, Nooshki. Awesome. Awesome. Got to get primed and ready. For those who didn't know, let me go ahead and pop over to my Overseer's office for just a second. Hold on. Then we'll come right back. All right. Now, this is how insanely addicted to Fallout, the Fallout series I am. Guess what I bought? Boop. Right here, that's right, the Xbox One, 1 terabyte, Xbox One, 1 terabyte, Robot White Special Edition, Fallout 76 early pickup bundle, which I can pick up on the 15th just so I can play the beta for 2 days. That's how hardcore of a Fallout fan I am. So if you do have Xbox and you want to play Fallout 76 with me, let me know. The last console I had was way back in the day. Last console I had was the Sega Genesis back in the day. Very, very long time ago. So there we go. You don't look tired, you sexy man, you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Hey, we're getting lots of love up in here. Feel that love. Putting my sexy side-to-side dance going on. Feel it. Feel it. Everybody in the stream who hasn't been in the stream before go, whoa, this stream just took a weird turn. No, sometimes I do that just to mess with people. But as you can see, I got it at GameStop, and of course, I'm going to go pick it up on the 15th. Then I'm going to play it on the 23rd on whatever time they give us, which is going to probably be during the day. So be aware of that. I will try to let you know with as much advance notice as possible. So we'll play that during the day for 4 to 8 hours, or how many ever time that they give us. They did give permission on their FAQ that you can stream it, so awesome. I'm cleared for that, even though I'd already asked them previously as well. And then, of course, we'll do it on the 23rd, the 24th, and then guess what happens on the 25th? I'm off to TwitchCon, bro. I'll be at TwitchCon, of course, hanging out with my mods. Of course, hopefully meeting some of you guys. We'll be giving out epic loot. We're going to be having a fun time. We're going to have a meetup on probably on Saturday or whatever day I stream at the Streamer Zone. Probably Saturday. Hopefully I can get it going on Saturday. And then, of course, Sunday we might have a second meetup for those who can't make it on Saturday. We'll have probably just a short meetup for 15, 20 minutes or whatever at the Streamer Zone. So we'll be hanging around there. If you happen to see me or my mods, come on over. Feel free to say hello, and we'll give you some epic loot. How about that? We'll give you some epic loot. So let's get back to it. All right, let's get back into the game here. Very, very fun. Let's see if we can finish this up a little bit here. So let's go ahead and save a new one. There we go. And then we'll pop back to Overland Station and see if there's still aggro. Right, so what you can do is if you saved recently, of course, you can just reload your save so you don't have to teleport out and teleport back and do all of that. It's just about the same amount of time. If you just recently saved, and then you teleport out or you move out, you run away, and you come back. It's about the same amount of time as just reloading your previous one. Now, we haven't reloaded since we went all the way over to our other location. Let's see. That would be a no. That's why you don't attack Kismet, right there. They're all dead. Of course I'm going to reload that, though. Gonna reload that. Let's try it again. Now, it might have been because I came in with my weapon loaded. Let's try it without my weapon out. And let's see. Yeah, just wipe them out and start over. Yeah. It might be because I came in with my weapon drawn. Now, sometimes what you can do is you can de-aggro certain mobs or whatever it is by putting your weapon away and then just hiding. So let's go ahead and try that. Take our weapon, put it away. We'll go ahead and teleport in again. Or maybe we'll teleport somewhere else. Because what happens is it does aggro, and then usually it'll de-aggro. I don't know how. I must have killed something or whatever. If you kill something, then it will continue the aggro. But normally, if they just shoot at you, you will lose aggro eventually, and then they'll be just fine with you, which I've had in the past. But I don't know, because I'm using mods this time, and there is a mod that probably fixes that, because there's a Fallout 4 mod fix. So I'm just going to take some hits. These guys don't hit that hard. I'm going to run away. Luckily, my turrets are not firing at me. Right, because I don't have my turrets on right now. Again, I'm just going to run away. They're shooting at me big time. Run away. Go into a caution mode. There we go. Now I'm hidden. Right, so I've lost their aggro. Now let's see when we go back, because this mod might have fixed this problem. But, or fixed this ability to reset them. Again, I'm just going to walk up with my weapon down. And let's see if they attack me now. Oh, yeah. They fixed that. They totally fixed it. All right, no worries. That's why we save a lot. We'll go back to Nuka World. We'll come back in. We'll probably have to fix some of that stuff up. But you get the idea. Making a grilled cheese sandwich. We'll make it with an iron. Just like in Benny and June. Everybody seen that movie, Benny and June, with, man, who is that? The, Jack Sparrow. Whatever his name is. I forget his name. All right, back to the Commonwealth we go. Right over here. Johnny Depp. Yeah, Johnny Depp. Really great movie called Benny and June. He's sitting there making grilled cheese sandwiches with an iron, which I thought was funny. I've actually tried it, by the way. It actually works. Much easier to make it with a pan, though. But you can try it with an iron if you want. All right. Jumping over here. Getting this going on. Let's go. Again, that happened afterwards. I had jumped down after building all of that stuff. Jumped down and someone happened to be right there when I landed. And I guess it's based on how much damage that you do. Is how much aggro you get from them. But let's see. We got that all done. We had already done all of that. The hardest thing also is when you back up a game is remembering where you left off. Where you left off previously. So I'll walk my way up here. See, we got power and all of that. We might just pick that up next time. Because we do have a lot to do today. Yeah, we still got to put all that back down. We got to do the power. We got to do the food. All that. Wow, we did a bunch. We did a bunch. All right, well, we'll pick that up next time. So we're going to go ahead and stop right there. Because we only got so much time tonight. We're going to go ahead and save right there and finish that up next time. All right, everybody. We're going to go ahead and switch to some No Man's Sky. We're going to play that for a little bit, and then we're going to go do some Learn to Play, and then we're going to go a bit earlier today than my days. I've been going for a long time because I played some No Man's Sky, and then all of a sudden it's like 5 hours later. Let's go to my overseer's office. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and play some games here. We are going to switch to some No Man's Sky. All right, yeah. Let's get it going. Boom. Get the game loading because it takes forever to load. And I got to do a whole bunch of stuff. I got to switch my tags and all of that stuff. Takes a little bit. Takes a little bit. Let me go ahead and also stop this recording here. If you are watching this in the future on YouTube, there's going to be a short fallout for today, but you got to see me wipe out all my settlers, which I never do. And then we're going to go ahead and play some No Man's Sky here in just a second, so watch for that video in the future. Hey everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.